You ready?
Okay. Yep.
Howard? Alrighty. Well, welcome everybody to the Home Depot training. And you may ask, what does How to Train Your Dragon have to do with it?
We gotta put the clickers in.
So what we're going to do first is, my name's Ashley, and I'm going to be training this side of the room. Well, actually, I'll be training everybody, but this side of my room is my team. Okay? And
My name is Tiffany. I'm from Florida, and we are going to win. We are going to be Team Astrid. Has anybody seen How to Train a Dragon, the movie? Some has not. We're Team Astrid.
and we're Team Hiccup, and How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, I know. They are a hiccup over
Yes,
there.
we are. I can't help his name's Hiccup. I mean, you know, but he is the hero of the movie, so we're going to be the
we're
hero.
the cute blondes guys
But
over
the
here.
reason we chose How to Train Your Dragon is, if you think about it, putting brand new products into the Home Depot, some people may think it's a beast to tackle. Okay, well, just like in the movie, they thought dragons were the beast and they were the enemy. Well, came along Toothless. And Toothless, well, he wasn't that harmful, was he? He was toothless. So we're going to teach you how to train your dragon, or how to make sure that the beast is toothless, and how to get along with this brand new product launch, okay? So let's start off with setting up the teams. So I need all of my Hiccups, that would be this team, to please pressure 1A. All righty, that was quick. You guys are on the ball.
Come on. Come on, guys. Everything's a competition here. I need 6 of you right now. Come on. Awesome. Whew.
All righty. So, woo, we're Hiccup.
And Astrid over here.
And I let her be Astrid because, you know, Astrid's blonde hair, blue eyed, and she just.
We're going to be giving you the evil eye over there, too. Watch her.
Yes. Okay. So here we go.
All right.
Let's start it off. So the first question is going to be worth 100 points, so pay attention. So, a little bit about Electrolux. 40 million products sold at over 150 markets with 15 billion in sales. Now these numbers were as of 2010. Clearly we have done much, much more than that in the last 2 years. We're rocking the boat. We have a global design center right here in North America over in Anderson, South Carolina. So brand new innovative products coming out of the US. We are a global company. We are doing 32% of the global business here in North America. With the addition of the Home Depot, let's take that up to 42% and be the big chunk of the global business. We're gonna be #1, right?
Heck yes, we are.
Yeah. Okay. As you can see here, here's our North American factory locations. Built with American pride is a big story for us. So the biggest story that we have to tout right now is that we are opening a brand new facility right here in Memphis, right there on the screen, not right here, in Memphis, Tennessee. And so we're going to be moving a plant from L'Assomption, Canada, and bringing 750 jobs back to the U.S. Okay? And what we're doing with that plant is it's going to be right next door to Springfield, Tennessee. And next door to Springfield, Tennessee is where they make freestanding cooking. So Memphis makes our built-in cooking, slide-in ranges, cooktops, and wall ovens. Partner that with Springfield, Tennessee, that makes our freestanding cooking, and all of our cooking products will come out of the great state of Tennessee. Up here in the Great White North is right there, St. Cloud, Minnesota. Great White North, you couple that with freezers. So it's cold, freezers are cold, it works all together, right?
Easy to remember.
Easy to remember. Down here you have Kinston, North Carolina, out of my great state, where we make dishwashers. And then down in Anderson, South Carolina, you have top mount refrigeration. So anything 18 cubic foot and smaller. And then down here in Juarez, Mexico, you have refrigeration. So that's 21 cubic foot top mounts, side by sides, and bottom freezers, and laundry. And that's a state-of-the-art facility. And then of course we have our corporate headquarters based in Charlotte, North Carolina. Okay, you guys all woken up from lunch? First question's coming, so
Come
get your
on,
clickers ready.
team. Get your clickers ready.
So, Dun, 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 dun.
Focus.
Where are our freestanding ranges manufactured?
All right.
Okay, one more
We're
hiccup.
in. We're
Press the
in.
buttons firmly. Uh-oh, come on. There we go.
And the answer would be? Yes.
Yes.
Good.
Uh-oh,
Who got
let's
it?
see
Who
who
got
missed
it
it.
wrong? Who missed it? I hope it wasn't on my side.
Oh!
I'm not even. Do I even dare point it out?
We're starting already. Oh, Lord have mercy, we're starting already.
Oh my God.
Good thing it doesn't say who it is up there. Watch
I am
out.
not even going to ask. Guys, it's okay. Who's gonna take that one? Who did that?
It's okay, you can make it up.
It's right there.
I want to know who Click is.
Yeah, the guys are being quiet, so I'm thinking it might have been one of them.
Oh, it'll be okay, guys. It will be okay. So here we are, 1918. Frigidaire produced the first self-contained refrigerator. That's what it looked like. Right here's the first home delivery guy, and you can see he's a happy camper. Because let me tell you, he's going, you want me to move that thing where? Okay. So 1918, the first self-contained refrigerator. Then in 1929, we had the first chest freezers and the first air conditioning units. Do these look like air conditioning units you see today?
No.
Absolutely not. It's amazing how far we've come. Okay. 1951, the first washing machine. Used 50 gallons of water, enough to take a bath in,
It's a lot.
compared to 11 gallons today. Okay? So imagine using the water you use to take a bath in just to do one load of laundry. It's a lot of water, a lot of waste, right? Okay? Because they're late, they can't play the game.
Yeah, you guys, we got something.
So, in
You can
1959,
learn, though.
we brought out the first countertop dishwasher. You can see it here, and it could be installed in most modern homes. And then in 1998, we brought out the Pure Source ice and water filtration. So as you can see, this company has a very nice history of innovation.
And first.
A lot of firsts. You guys ready for the next question?
Yes, team.
Okay, got your thinking caps on?
Come on, watch what you hit.
Pay attention to your buttons. In what year was the first Frigidaire refrigerator built?
The picture. Let's make sure we get it.
All righty.
I hope you guys said C.
Yeah, well, that one.
Uh-oh.
Who put 1977?
That one ours.
Oh!
Somebody's not paying attention over there.
It's okay, guys. We can get it back.
We're winning. Oh, yeah. Good job.
You were winning at the beginning of the last round.
I
We got it
know.
back, so let's not go there. All righty.
Take a deep breath. We got this.
So, here we're going to talk about who the Frigidaire consumer is. You can see a little bit of our brand chart. The brands we're going to focus on are Frigidaire, Frigidaire Gallery, and Electrolux. So, the Frigidaire consumer, they're concerned about practical efficiency. And you can see here there's a statement about this consumer. Taking care of my family is the most important thing to me. I expect my appliances to help me run my home more efficiently. And over here you can see Miss Tiffany sort of standing like Miss Astrid up here because
I try to do my part.
she is a Frigidaire consumer. She has a husband, nice man, I've met him a few times, and 4 lovely children, ranging in ages from 4 to 11. Somebody
Very
help
busy.
her.
Yes.
Yes, and so these insights that you see here on the bottom pertain greatly to her. Organization, definitely need that,
Got to be organized.
and structure, Definitely need that. Are key to keeping her in control of her household.
I'm in control sometimes.
She just thinks she is.
I pretend.
Yes. She strives to improve the quality of life for her kids and family, part of which is providing them the right health and nutrition. And she considers her home to be a haven for herself and her family. So everything that she has needs to make sure that it takes away some of the clutter in her life. She needs to be able to be organized. She needs to have structure. She needs to make sure that it takes care of the needs of her family. So here are some visualizations of how that works. So you see a lot of things here about organization and neat home. You can see those and how it works with the appliance here. You can see organization here in her little office area. So there's some visualizations that help work with that practical efficiency. Now let's talk a little bit about the Electrolux consumer.
We can do that too.
You can do that too, yes.
Hello.
Hello. Flip your hair, flip your hair.
Hold on.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go. Now you got it down. Now you got it down. They want social aspiration. Okay? So they're aspiring. Another word that goes a lot with that, you'll hear me say, is impress. Okay? My home is a projection of how I'd like others to view me. Put together, stylish and successful. It's a place where I can entertain and impress my guest. And once again, you see that down here in insights. The first one, they want their home to make an impression. They like to entertain, once again, a way to impress people. They want appliances that inspire creativity, have a premium look and feel, once again going towards impression, an appearance that makes an impression, provide great performance, and can help them look good. Once again, social aspiration. They're aspiring to be better than what they are currently. And here's some visualizations for that. I see some very high-class living rooms, high-class kitchens. I see not just but 4 bottles of wine. Someone's about to do some entertaining. And obviously perfect turkey down here to make a nice impression, right? We hope.
We try.
Yes. And then some of the things that we do today, we work with Jennifer Garner. She's our brand ambassador. So we work with her to make sure we get good impressions out there with the Frigidaire brand and Jennifer Garner, because I don't know a lot of ladies that wouldn't like to be married to her husbands.
Ben. Anybody? Anybody? Nobody?
Anybody like Ben Affleck?
He
no?
cute.
No? Okay.
No. Oh. He ain't got no more. He used to though.
Yeah,
No
he
more.
used to.
Okay, we'll go that
He's
route
got
then.
a little.
Now his
we
dad.
understand that. Launching new products that move at the speed of mom. So once again, improving the quality of life for the family, moving at the speed of mom. And then the ultra efficient kitchen that works for as little as 36 cents a day. And then also is very, very fast. It has an induction cooktop in it. Some of the things that we do on our website that make people come to the website, plus when they do, they get involved. They can learn about our product and donate money to save the children. And as you can see, we do it all year long with both Frigidaire and with Electrolux. And then just for you, we have a quick little video that tells you about what we've been doing last year. Excuse me.
Teaming up with Frigidaire.
You are entered to win a free Infinity washer and dryer.
2 of your favorite Food Network chefs will compete to create the biggest and best holiday feast using the new Frigidaire Gallery range with signature double ovens.
Frigidaire are making it easy for you with their double oven range. With multiple dishes at different temperatures at the same time. One of my favorite features of the Electrolux induction cooktop products is the fact that I have complete control over temperature, pinpoint control to be exact.
don't know about you, but I got a good feeling.
Yeah, quite definitely. And I do know that those numbers were done in February, so by now I would bet we're well over 2 billion impressions. Okay. So let's see if that good feeling lasts with our third question.
On my team it is.
We'll see, we'll see,
Come
we'll
on.
see.
Wake up, guys.
So, what is the target consumer segment for the Electrolux branded appliances?
What's it? Electrolux.
I've got 2 hiccups left. One hiccup. Oh, all the
Oh,
hiccups
come on,
are in.
guys.
Uh-oh.
Take your time, take your time. We got plenty. You got 10 seconds. Take your time. All right, redo it. Come on, somebody hit their button. Hit it if you already hit it. Hit it again. There you go, whoever that was. Somebody said social studies. It's not school.
Apparently.
Are we in 7th grade here? Social studies? Come on.
Uh-oh.
Man. It's okay, we got next one. Don't worry
Watch
about
it, watch it. Grimace.
Oh, man.
It's a good thing you like purple.
Darn.
Okay, well, you
Good.
think you're having fun now. Guess
It's-
what, kids? It's about to get a little hot in here. So with that, Miss Tiffany is going to turn into
A chef.
a chef.
A baker.
It's her favorite thing.
It's
likes to
chocolate
bake.
chip cookie time.
Yeah,
Mhm,
yeah.
I heard a hey
So
out
at the end of cooking, you'll have a little fun. So, one thing that we are very big about at Electrolux Frigidaire is we want to make sure everybody's watching her. They're like, what's she doing over there?
What's up?
Yep. In the microwave. I promise we're not going to kill you. They'll be nice and cooked. Now, I know
Baking in a
every once in
microwave.
a while, some people like to eat raw cookie dough in my ice cream. But we'll get there. So, when we launch products to the market, we want to make sure that they're products that fill a consumer's need. We just don't want to put something out there and go, here you go, buy it because we say so. We want to make sure that it fits something a customer has disliked about a previous product. That it's going to be something that they want in their kitchen, in their home. So when we're ready to bring something to market, we do a lot of consumer research. We ask them what they like, what they dislike about the products that they have in their home. So you'll see what consumers are saying for each product category. And here's some things that they've said about cooking. First and foremost, it takes too long to preheat an oven. As I previously mentioned, Tiffany has 4 kids. Now, if she's having to cook dinner and it's taking her 15 minutes to preheat an oven and her kids are hungry, what are they doing?
You guys, anybody out there have kids? Oh yeah, you guys know. They're sitting there staring at you. It's 15 minutes to preheat, then you got to cook the pizza or chicken nuggets. That's 25, 30 minutes.
Right? And what are they doing? Banging silverware on the table? Going, come on, mommy, hurry up. You got it under control, don't you? It's
my girl.
Yeah. I love the look of stainless steel, but it's hard to clean. Waiting for a pot of water to boil slows me down when preparing a meal. I need larger burners and more of them, and I want to fix meals quickly with even results. So these are some of the things that the consumers have told us that we need to take care of. Now, other things that you need to take care of when talking to a customer. You need to make sure you qualify them into the right product. Okay, so we know Tiffany has 4 kids.
That we do by now.
Yes. Have I said how many I have? I don't. I have a chihuahua. Okay. So that's what I have. That's all I take care of. But when I walk into a store and a range I'm looking for might be completely different than a range Tiffany's looking for. Although I do like the latest and greatest, so I may not use all of the features on it, but I've got to have it just because that's just me. So what you recommend to me might be completely different than what you recommend to Tiffany. So you want to make sure you start a conversation with the customer by asking them questions. What type of questions do you want to ask the consumer? I'm looking for one key word. Does anybody know what it is?
Would it be a yes and no question, or would it be a open-ended question?
Probing or open-ended. Good job.
Very good.
Yes. So you want to make sure you ask a probing or open-ended question, and here are a couple of examples. How often do you entertain friends and family? How many people are in your family? You know, 6 or a Chihuahua. Do you use your oven or cooktop more when cooking meals on your current oven or cooktop more when your current range? How often do you use your range during the week? Tiffany and I travel, so it gathers dust. On average, how long does it take you to cook a meal for your family? Okay, so those are some things that you might want to ask when you're talking to somebody. And then here are the features that we have that you can use to answer those questions. So you don't necessarily need to use all 5. When you're talking to them, pick 2 or 3 that fits that need. So the first one, the fits more oven. Okay, so if they say that they make a lot of big meals for entertaining, maybe you might want an oven that can do an 18-pound turkey, 2 casseroles, and 2 pies at one time. Does that sound like a good idea to someone who entertains a lot?
Sounds yummy.
Yeah, good thing I just had lunch. I was hungry this morning when I said that.
I know.
Or the fits more cooktop. You know, there was one of the sayings was, I need more burners and I need more of them. How about a cooktop that has 5 elements, 2 of them being expandable, that allows you to fit whatever pot you need, or a 5-burner cooktop that has a dual ring burner that can do as low as 500 BTU to as high as 17,000 BTU. That gives you flexibility. Or you have your precision set controls. I asked this in the last class. Let's see if I have any relocated Yankees. Anybody from up north?
Oh, we got a couple here.
Wow, I've got a couple. Let's see if anybody have cooked on gas previously. Okay. What do you cook on now?
Okay, so you went from gas to electric.
Okay, so everybody who's gone from gas to electric, which do you prefer?
Electric.
Gas? Why do you prefer gas? Precision cooking, right? So what happens with gas? You put a flame on 5, do you get a full flame and then the flame turns off, or do you get a half of a flame? Full flame?
On 5?
Yeah. It's about
You get a flame, but it's consistent flame. It's the consistent
Consistent,
flame. You're
exactly.
correct. Yes, absolutely right.
You're right, correct. So what happens when you put an electric element on 5? Do you know? Have you watched it?
I've been watching it. It's going to be all the way lit.
That's what it is.
It'll be all the way
red,
lit.
and then it will go black, and then it goes red. Yeah,
red,
it's
and it goes
pulsating.
black.
That
It
means it's
pulses.
not always heated, so it's pulsating in and out, so it's not consistent.
Right, because I bet you didn't know, but an electric element has 2 temperatures, on and off. And depending on what you're doing, you're either on or off. So when you're at 5, you're on for 30 seconds, off for 30 seconds, and it pulses, just like Tiffany said. Or in my case, I like to make Alfredo. I love a good fettuccine Alfredo. Okay, so first time I did this in college, I was all excited. Yay, I cook for myself. I'm a big girl now. Oh, sorry. That's a little too much information.
Flashback.
Yes. And I walk away not knowing that I have to continually stir the Alfredo. You look like you've been there. Have you been there? Okay.
She's nodding. Yes,
she's
been
nodding.
there.
She's been there. So I walk away to go do something, and I come back, and the top of the Alfredo is like this dark brown color. I'm like, what? Alfredo's white. And what happened is the top congealed, and the bottom was very, as I call, loosey-goosey. Because what happened is on low, it's on for 5 seconds, off basically for 55. And unless you're constantly stirring it, the bottom scorches. And it basically burns the sauce and makes it come apart, makes it very loose, so the top of it congeals. Okay? So because there's either on or off. Now if you were on gas, you'd have a very low simmer flame. Electric can't do that unless you have precision set controls. So let's think about this.
Always that. Unless.
If you have a dimmer on a light switch, you can take your light up, you can take it down, but does the light pulsate? It can just stay very low mood lighting if you need it. Well, precision set controls does the same thing. It runs in increments of 0.2, so 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, 1, all the way up to 3, and then at 3 it goes 3, 3.5, 4, all the way up to 9.5, then has 9.5 and high, which is your absolute highest, 100% on. And what this allows you to do is have the precision of gas in an electric cooktop. Because I can do my Alfredo at whatever temperature I want, 0.6, 0.8, 1.4, whatever I find works best for that particular brand of sauce. Put it at 1.4 and it'll stay consistently at 1.4. Say I want to do a omelet on my left front burner. I'm cooking an omelet at 3.5. It's great. 2 weeks later, I do the same omelet, but this time I go on my right front burner. I do it at 3.5. Am I going to get the same exact results? What do you think? Yes,
Very
exactly, because you have the same exact power. So those are your precision set controls. It gives you the ability of gas and an electric cooktop, and it works great in my market. I don't know whether I mentioned I was from Raleigh, North Carolina. We had a lot of people that moved to my area because we have a big pharmaceutical park outside of Raleigh. One of our little suburbs is called Cary, affectionately known as the central area for relocated Yankees. And they've all moved down from gas to electric, and that is their biggest complaint. So I saw a lot of precision set in my area. And once I explain it to them, light bulb comes on, sale's done. They'll buy it right off of that one feature. Okay. Next, quick preheat. Remember, top of what the consumer says, number one, I don't want to wait for the oven to preheat. Okay, you can, depending on the size of the oven, preheat in either 6 minutes or 4 minutes. And then finally, true convection, which there's several types of convection on the market. You may hear true convection referred to as true convection, third element convection, or European convection. They're all the same thing. What it means is a fan with a third element around it. Okay? And so with that, while the cookie's cool, we're going to go into the product that's over here. So we're going to ask everybody to shift in their seat for me. So my little table's in the way. We'll explain the table in a little bit. But first we're going to start with the Frigidaire baseline range. So although it's a baseline, it has a couple of really nice features on it. One, it's stainless steel. So everybody likes the look of stainless. It has an expandable element. Okay, so it does have one 9 and 6-inch expandable element. And it has a deep sump in the bottom of the oven. So although the baking element is exposed, it's not hidden. You step up into that. It does have a nice deep sump, so that way if you do spill, it will go down in. So that way it makes it a little bit nicer for cleaning. So next, we'll move over to my favorite range, the Symmetry. So we've been doing a little cooking. Can I have a volunteer?
Don't be shy.
Come
All
on
right,
up,
come
please.
here, girl. I knew my team wouldn't let me down.
Can you please come and tell me what we've been cooking today? Do you
you
mind
open
opening the oven? You can go on and pull it out. It won't bite you. It's turkey.
Oh, yeah.
You mind pulling out that turkey for me? It's not hot. I promise. It's a faux turkey.
Really been cooking.
You can just pull it out and hand it to me. You can.
Oh, you want to take it?
Yeah.
Woo, you've been busy, girl.
That's a big old turkey.
And let me just tell you, she has not
Okay.
been busy with one. Can
This
you open
is-
the bottom one too?
Yeah.
You've not
This
just
is a
been busy with
28-pound
one.
turkey right here. I know. I'm strong for my.
She's been busy
Look,
for you guys.
I've been
with
busy. We have 2. You can go ahead and sit down. Thank you.
Thank you.
We have 2 28-pound turkeys in this oven. 2. Now let me tell you, if I had enough family coming over to eat this much turkey, I would not be there. I just wouldn't.
You'd be heading to the hills, huh?
I know. I wouldn't be heading to the hills. I'd be heading over the hills, through the mid-country, then back over the hills, then to the Pacific coast.
Over the mountains and through the woods.
Exactly, over the mountains, through the woods. So this range can do 2 28-pound turkeys, okay?
It's a lot of food.
Because it has 2 3.5 cubic foot ovens for total cooking capacity of 7 cubic feet, okay? That's a lot of turkey. Or, I know, right?
It's a great oven, I know.
Actually,
awesome
yes.
oven, yes.
We do have a nice little discount, don't we? So one thing I like is we have true convection in the upper oven. Okay? Because if you notice when she took the second turkey out, she had to bend to the ground for the second turkey. And I'm sorry, if I'm bending to the ground for a 28-pound turkey, I'm not the one bending. I'll be asking one of the strong men in my family to bend to the ground for a 28-pound turkey. Okay? But with the true convection up here, I'm not bending very far, am I? Okay? So it's easy on your back because you want to do the turkey with the true convection to make sure it has a nice crisp turkey skin, nice juicy interior. Okay? Nobody wants dry turkey, do they? No, bad dry turkey. Okay? So you have true convection in the upper oven, very easy to access. Because I would say most of the time you would use this upper oven, wouldn't you? How often would you need to use the second oven? Pretty often, big family, yes. Well then, you would probably be one of the exceptions to the rules.
So if you're cooking two
Yes.
things at 2 different temperatures, you would be doing that as
Right.
well. If you're cooking multiple dishes, you'd be using
Correct.
the 2 double.
However, me and my Chihuahua would just be happy with this one.
I believe it's what, 90% use one rack cooking only, so they would
Correct.
use the top. But you know, different occasions you do use, so that's why it's nice to only have to preheat half an oven instead of a whole oven.
Yes, and this oven preheats in 4 minutes.
4
Okay.
minutes.
Both, you can do either oven in 4 minutes. You can do both together, or you can do one either. So it's whichever one you want. 4 minutes. Okay. The other great thing about this oven being true convection is it has convection conversion. We have 2 types of convection in our Frigidaire. Quick bake convection, which is fan only. And then we have true convection, which is the fan with the third element. The difference being, quick bake convection is good for your 2-rack baking in your denser foods, i.e. Mr. Turkey here. True convection is good for your baking, like 3-rack baking. So with quick bake, 2 racks. True convection, 3 racks. The easiest way to remember that is true convection has the third element, so 3 racks. Okay. You can tell a true convection versus a quick bake. All of our true convection ranges have convection conversion. That's the biggest drawback to convection. Consumers don't know how to change their recipe. So they may have grandma's 100-year-old recipe that's been passed down from generation to generation, but they want to change it to convection, and they don't know how to do the math. So it has conversion on here. So they can put the recipe in as they've always done it, press convert, and it will do the math for them. Okay? It can do both depending on what you're doing. Traditional logic used to be bake was temperature, roast was time, but as convection has moved along, I've seen bake go on both axes. Because quick bake is time only. So when you do bake on quick bake, it's not temperature, it's time. So that's why it's moved to both axes. But traditionally, back 6 years ago, they would have said bake 25 degrees, roast 25% time, was how it used to be. But it's progressed since then, which is why it's nice to have the algorithm. Good question, thank you. Also with this, you have a couple of one-touch buttons. You'll see that in a lot of our ranges with convection. You have a chicken nugget button, which is one of those things that consumers, when we talk to them about, they do a lot of chicken nuggets for their kids. In our full-size ovens, you can do 200 chicken nuggets in 10 minutes.
You need 200 for parties, Super Bowl party, kids party, so it's not too much out of the ordinary that you might cook 200
Yes.
chicken nuggets
And
and
then-
a 10-minute time frame.
And the nice thing about that is you don't have to flip the chicken nuggets. You're sitting here going, 200 chicken nuggets, my God, it will take me just 10 minutes to flip them. How do you cook them? You don't have to flip them. And then the other convenience button is pizza. You have the option for fresh pizza or frozen pizza. So if you stop by your local grocery store and you can get fresh, or you have a local pizzeria that can make it and you can take it home and bake it, it's the same thing. You have a fresh or frozen pizza button.
Only because I'm a homemade kind of girl.
Yes.
It works the same concept, right? So if you make the pizza yourself fresh, you
Correct.
use the same option.
Yes, ma'am, it does.
What about for chicken nuggets fresh? Did you do the same chicken nugget button?
all of that, I believe, is based on frozen chicken nuggets.
It is, but I mean, so you actually, if it's not frozen, you actually cook them a little bit faster.
I would believe so, but that algorithm is based off of frozen chicken nuggets. So you might want to play with that.
Girl, you like to bake and cook, don't you?
I know. Can we come live with you?
I know. Hello.
I know. I'm sitting here going, you want 2 more kids?
I'll send you my 4.
Really? So also on this, we talked about true convection and quick preheat. This unit has precision set controls. And you can tell because as you look around the dial, there are no numbers. So up here, I wish that the 110 conversion would have done it for me, but it didn't.
It's all right.
You have windows that will tell you your numbers and will actually give the readout. So whenever you look at a range, if you don't see numbers around the dials, then you know it is precision set.
You can see it.
And then finally, this one has 4 of the 5 top features. It has the Fitzmore cooktop. It has a 12.9 expandable element, a 9.6 expandable element, and a keep warm zone, giving you 5 elements on a 30-inch cooktop. So you have a lot of flexibility in this stove right here. Okay.
Only because we do get this question a lot from consumers. They want to use the grill and the griddle. That's on it. Now, from what we've been told, especially with the expandable elements that have a real long one.
The oval on
The oval,
the gas?
oblong, yes.
Not on the gas, on the electric.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yes, the
the
bridge.
oval burners.
Yeah,
Bridge
okay.
burners, yeah.
We've always been told in the past that that really wouldn't be an option because it's not flat. The surface is not getting a good
Correct.
source there. Is that accurate?
Yes.
That is.
If they have bought a brand new oblong pan, then yes, you should not have had any previous warping, then it should work. The problem is that these type of pans and pots that have been used over years and years and years, especially on coils, the coils warp, and then they warp the pot and pan to the coil, which is why when you move them to this, and this is what happened when I went to my first smooth top off an electric top, I asked for Christmas for a whole new set of pots and pans, and my mother didn't understand why. If you've ever done it and you notice, you get a, I can't do a good wobble.
That one's,
You
yes.
get- yeah, that one's good because you've been using it on this. If you get a wobble, that's why. It's because your pan's warped. So whenever I sell a consumer who's gone from a traditional coil top to a smooth top, I recommend that they get new pans because you do not have 100% contact and you will not get even cooking. But if they get a new oblong pan and they have a bridge element, it will work. But thank you for asking. Great questions. I didn't get
You
any
guys are
questions the first class. You
good.
guys are awesome. Okay. Any other questions before I move to the next range? Okay.
Okay.
So the one thing that this one didn't have, just because it was a double oven, is the Fitzmore oven. So I need a strong volunteer for the next one.
I think this gentleman right here is right here. Come on.
Wow.
You're right here. Come on.
You might want to put your stuff down. There
We're
you
not
go.
going to ask you to move
So-
it, though.
Can
Okay.
you please open the door and tell me what I've been cooking today? Keep going. Keep going. We needed some more iron in our diet.
Everybody needs
Do
a
you
little
mind
extra
lifting that up
iron
and
in
showing
their
the
diet.
class?
How much
What
weight
is
is that?
25 pounds, right? You can put that back down and sit down. Thank you.
That wasn't too bad for you,
No,
was it?
it won't go back in. Yeah, there you go.
Wasn't too heavy.
Yes. So, exactly 25 pounds, right? So I'll do it again. 25 pounds on the effortless oven rack. So no more having to pull that rack out when it's fully loaded. It pulls itself out with 25 pounds. Okay? If anybody feels they need a workout after, please come up. Feel free, use that. Okay?
Guys,
Alrighty.
got it.
So the other thing that has in here is the half rack. So we're using the other half of the half rack up here as a trivet for cooling. But the great thing with the half rack is you can put your turkey here, your 2 casseroles here, and your pies up top. So that's how that works out. Okay. Also in here you see our wonderful meat probe. Okay. Nice meat probe. Make sure you have those meats, those pork chops, those steaks, the chicken, the duck, the turkey, properly cooked. Okay? You would be amazed the number of people that end up in the ER with food poisoning each year. It could all be avoided with this simple meat probe. Okay? All you have to do take this in, plug it into the range, take this in and plug it into your protein of choice. Plug the desired cooking temperature in to here, press probe, press the temperature. If you do not know what temperature you should cook that meat to, it is actually listed in the owner's manual for you. So that way you don't have to worry. It will show the temperature of the meat as it's cooking. Once it reaches its desired temperature, it will beep and then go into an automatic keep warm for up to 3 hours. Okay? So, great stuff with that. Make sure nobody undercooks that chicken anymore. Let me tell you, having salmonella poisoning, you don't want it. It's not fun. Okay? And then up top, we have the gas version of the Fitzmore cooktop, starting with a 10,000 BTU oval burner that comes with a griddle, also a good workout tool, heavy duty, so that way you can get some even bicep workout. Don't have to do one-handed 25-pounders. So don't fight, gentlemen, over this later, okay? Also, you have cast iron grates, continuous surface. So you can take those heavy pots, if you're boiling a big pot up here at this 17,000 BTU burner, and you want to slide it back and use it for something else, just easily slide it. All of these grates are sealed and dishwasher safe. So if you happen to make a mess, just throw them in the dishwasher.
Easy and convenient.
Very easy and convenient. Okay. So any questions on the Frigidaire product? Yes, ma'am.
With the grates on that one, do you all have complaints about the grate feet melting down?
I don't have complaints about the feet melting down. I have complaints about the feet popping off.
Popping off and melting, so I've gotten both.
Okay.
You've gotten the meltdown.
I have not heard meltdown. I have heard feet popping off. So.
Put them in the dishwasher, your feet aren't gonna come off.
Those didn't happen though.
Here, lift that one.
Yeah, they do.
They're right here.
Yeah. So yeah, I've had problems with people picking them off. I've actually never heard people coming off in the dishwasher. So,
I mean, they definitely are dishwasher safe.
But yes, interesting. No, I've never heard them melt down.
I have not heard them down. Haven't heard them melt down either. But
Interesting.
that's why you guys get the calls
I'll
and
have
we
to ask.
don't.
I get a lot of complaints about chipping and rusting
On these?
on the grates.
On the cast iron
Yes.
coated. Oh, we learn stuff from you as well as you learn stuff from us, don't we?
Okay.
Well,
So,
that's good. Okay.
What do you guys do when you get those complaints?
Sometimes we have to send out the grate feet.
Okay.
Just send
How-
replacements out.
Do you guys have a, well, what they do with us, you want to put that down so I can put this down?
No.
What they do with us is they make us keep track of our serial numbers, and then that way we can send them to the plant and let the plant know that there's an issue. So that way we can figure out if it's an ongoing issue or if it's something that maybe we need to change suppliers.
That's the same thing we're doing in the Harrison cookie department.
Okay.
Keeping track of all the serial numbers that have multiple issues or things like that.
Yeah.
Send them off to Springfield and then they'll look into it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So maybe
So
that's
same thing.
something that you guys need to take to somebody above you
Whomever.
to talk to
We don't know how it works, but
about getting that taken care of. So that way, because like I said, I've never heard about them melting, but I have heard about them coming off. So maybe there's an adhesion issue there. That's good feedback. I will start asking.
we'll take it out to our people for sure.
Yeah, because I'll actually see Mike Long out of Springfield here in a couple weeks and see what he says.
For cooking.
Okay. Alrighty, thank you. Awesome questions. I like questions. Alrighty, any others?
Not yet.
Alrighty, we will move on to Electrolux and a brand new feature for a brand new year, Fresh Clean. Okay, so you guys ready for this? Okay.
Oh, they're ready.
Alrighty, Fresh Clean is a catalytic converter that when you self-clean your oven, it's actually the self-clean cycle right here, it says Fresh Clean, comes on and makes sure it eliminates, we're waiting for the final number, but roughly 85% of the odors. So who here self-cleans their own oven? What's your biggest complaint about self-clean? Odor. Phew-wee, right? So when I self-clean, I open all my doors, all my windows, I cross-ventilate, I turn on my OTR, I try to get as much air movement in my house as possible. And I still have odors for probably 4 to 5 hours afterwards. Minimal, if I'm lucky. Okay? So with Fresh Clean, at least 85% odor removal. Okay? So that works through a process of precious metals and a catalytic converter to remove that odor. Okay? So what you would do is you would remove your oven racks, shut the door, press the Fresh Clean button, and voila, you're off to the races, clean your oven. Okay.
Biggest complaint we get on the oven racks is they can't get the oven rack like to go off after they've removed the oven. Is there a special way they need to remove those racks?
They can't get it to do what?
The remove rack button.
No, when you remove them, it's supposed to,
They can't get the remove rack button to go off?
Yeah.
the sensor.
Really?
Yeah, because when you pull them out, it should, yeah. This.
Yeah, and when they put it back in, the light doesn't go off?
Well, see, what's happening is they'll remove the rack.
Right.
They'll shut the door. They'll hit the self clean.
But it's still
and then
saying.
It's still saying remove rack.
That's definitely a sensor. Sounds like a sensor
Yeah,
issue.
that's a sensor issue. That's interesting.
Yeah, because
Okay,
definitely when
yeah,
they're
that
removed,
needs to
no, it's
be-
just they're just removed normal. I mean, there's no special. I mean,
No.
once they're removed, it's
Well,
disconnected.
the question is, what type of oven is it? Is it freestanding or slide-in built-in?
I've heard from both freestanding and the built-in.
Okay, the built-in ovens, pull that up for me. This is why with the built-in ovens.
It's one across the way there.
Follow me around. So most people do this with the built-in ovens. They just remove the rack. You not only have to remove the racks, you have to remove the racking system. And that's what they forget, is the racking system.
So that could be the answer for the wall ovens.
So that's probably the answer for the wall ovens and the slide-ins, because the sensor is right here.
So if they remove the side portions and the racks themselves and they're still getting it, then it's a sensor.
Then it's a sensor issue, yes. And then what you need to do then is get their zip code and give them a list of servicers. Okay? No? That's not easy? No? See, when I call you guys, I never have an issue.
You guys are always great to us.
I know. What? Hey, we try to be great to you guys. We know where our butt is buttered.
That's right.
Our bread is buttered, people. Come on.
You guys are nice to me, and when I
So,
call,
yes. Okay. So both of these ranges, since we're, yes, sir?
We have for a point of contact, we have issues with appliances that seem to happen on a daily basis. I.e., when we had the single wall ovens for 24-inch wall ovens for Frigidaire, the FGB 2014, they had issues with wall hinges.
Yeah.
We had the Pure Source 2 filters that were redesigned.
Uh-huh.
We had issues with those, and then we have air conditioners with the 8.8. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. That, honestly, is a little above my pay grade.
you guys are the help with that. We're supposed to ask you that question.
Like I said, it doesn't seem like much gets done.
I mean, that's sort of the same thing with us. When we see the same issue over and over in the field, that's the same thing they tell us to do, like I said before, is to get model and serial number and track it and then send it up to our supervisor, who then sends it on to track back to the factory.
And when we had the issues that came out with the continuous drain for the
Yes,
humidifiers,
I remember that.
actually presented it to someone, and the information was basically relayed to, well, this model number's not coming up ASAP, so we can't really track it, even though I had a tracking system, got all the information.
Okay.
Other people called because they're not wanting to start files because they want to return their clients.
Then that's something that we will have to see who we can try to find a contact
Yeah,
for.
it's
I
gonna
mean,
be-
when this is over, I'll ask the people that we're working with about doing this training, because that's a little off the topic of what we're doing here, and see if maybe we can work with the people that we're working with to get you here, to get you a contact for that. You're welcome. Thank you. Okay. Any other questions? Hey, I don't mind trying to answer anything. I'll give it a go once.
Just on the fresh clean.
Yes, of
Yes.
course.
Is it programmed for a specific amount of time? Is that time at all adjustable? And what temperature does it reach?
900 degrees.
900 degrees. Yes. Yes. The time has not been programmed in there. There's one button. I was looking for that the other day to see if there was a 2, 3, or 4 hour.
Just one and done? Really?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's one and done. Yeah, it's, you hit it,
Correct.
it's one and done. It does the self
Yes.
clean, and it gets up to 900 degrees.
Yes.
Do you know approximately how long it runs? Because that is going to be a question.
For the self clean,
We can't choose.
Usually, a normal is 3 hours.
I was gonna say, so 2 to 4, but
Yes.
we're thinking it's 3.
And that unit is a prototype.
This is new.
So, or at
yeah.
least we were told it was a prototype.
It's a prototype. So yeah, that's a brand new
3
feature of
hours?
the fresh clean stuff.
That's 35.
It'll be out late this year.
Yeah.
Like this year.
So that these are both these, and I believe
So
this is
that
a
fresh
35
clean
as
is
well.
a new feature out there for you guys.
Coming out in Q1.
Yeah, these are both this is 35. So these are both prototypes. So they'll be out first quarter. So, but I would believe 3 hours. So you're the first to see them. Well, actually, we were the first to see them when they were unboxed Tuesday. You're the second to see them. So
It is new. We bring it new to you to the floor.
yes. So we are privileged here today. So fresh clean, we talked about that. Perfect Convect 3. Okay. So you can see that in that oven, which Tiffany has open, or if you're closer to over here and easy to see, you can see in here. What that is we talked about true convection with frigid air. It's how we talk about convection in Electrolux. So remember when I said third element? Well, now it's really easy to remember it has the third element because it's Perfect Convect 3. Doesn't that makes life easier, right? 3, third element. Okay, so same thing here. You have convection conversion. So you have convection bake, convection roast, convection broil, and you have convect convert right down here. Okay? So once again, whenever you have that third element, you have convection conversion. Okay. And then you have my favorite, luxury glide racks. Since you're standing here, can I have your pinky finger, please? Sure. I just need the pinky, not you.
Oh.
Can you disconnect that? No, I'm just kidding. You can stand up and try to pull that top rack out for me with your pinky. Okay? See how easy that is? Keep pulling, keep pulling. It comes all the way out. Okay? You can sit back down. Thank you very much. So, what that does is pulls the rack all the way out. So when I make my favorite dish, which is lasagna, Tiffany can pull hers all the way out
I
too.
think it's almost done.
It is. So it comes all the way out. So you see, you don't even go anywhere in to the oven at all. This is all outside space, okay? So if you're somebody who is clumsy like me and burns the top of their wrist, not once, not twice, but 3 times over the course of my lifetime, instead of having to wear the very fashionable oven mitts that come up to your elbow, I now can get a Electrolux oven with luxury glide racks that come all the way out of the oven, and I can reach here and pick up my lasagna without having to worry about having ice on hand. Okay? So luxury glide oven racks, that's why they have that sensor, because the oil and lubricants that are around the ball bearings would disintegrate at 900 degrees, and they would no longer be luxury glide. They would be, we won't move at all. Okay? So that's why the sensors are there, so that way you do not hurt the luxury glide portion of the rack. Okay? Then you have Perfect Turkey. So, you know how we were talking previously about the meat probe, which I'm going to walk over here and get. The meat probe in the Frigidaire. You can also get meat probes in select Electrolux ovens that come with the Perfect Turkey feature. You plug this in, you put this in the thickest part of the turkey, you press the Perfect Turkey button. You don't want me to stick this in that turkey.
Not
We're going to
literally.
simulate.
Yes.
Press the Perfect Turkey button, and that's all you have to do to get a literal perfect turkey. Okay? It is actually pre-programmed for how a turkey cooks, not only whether it's stuffed or whether it's unstuffed. It'll come out perfect either way. Okay?
Those are coming with the appliance?
Yes. If it has a meat probe function, the meat probe will be with the appliance. Okay? And then finally, the last setting is my favorite. You can see it on the bottom here, or if you're close to that range, you can see it over there with a heart. Like I said previously, my favorite food to make in the oven is a lasagna. If you're Tiffany, it's chocolate chip cookies.
Which I've already baked for you guys.
Which we're getting to, I promise. Then that's what I pre-programmed. So no longer do I have to go up to my oven and say 350 in 60 minutes. I just press the my favorite button and everything's ready to roll. Put my lasagna in, press my favorite, wham bam, it's ready to go. Okay? So, lots of information in there for you guys.
Yes.
Many favorites and saved them.
On these models, one.
IQ, yes.
Just one
Yep,
on
the
IQ, yes.
IQ series.
So, I've
You
given
guys
you a
soaked it all in.
lot of information.
Is it baked in there, guys?
I hope you remember.
Baked in there?
We have a question, and it might have been from a long time ago.
You guys will be good. I know my team. I'm not worried about my teammates over here.
Neither am I.
Girl.
So let's go. So what is the feature on the Electrolux range that eliminates odor, often associated with self-clean?
You said open window. That's the old way of doing it.
Good job,
Good
everybody.
job. Good job. Whew, all right, we're still there. We're still in the game. Yes.
And then finally, for cooking, we're going to talk about some key messages. So we just talked about a lot of features, but there are 3 key messages that if everything else that I talked about happens to fly out of the window, then we need to remember these 3 things. Capacity. So on the Symmetry range, our capacity is 7 cubic feet. So we have 2 ovens. Each oven is 3.5 cubic feet. So 3.5 plus 3.5 is?
Oh my gosh, both of you? One from each team? 3.5 plus 3.5.
Let's add those halves in there.
Both of you.
Add those halves in there. It's 7. So 7 cubic feet on the Symmetry range. And then the capacity story in the gas range for Electrolux, which is the sister product to this in gas, is 5 cubic feet. Speed. So we have capacity, we have speed at quick preheat for 6 or 4 minutes, and then perfect convect. So everybody likes convection because it's faster. And then performance with precision set controls. So remember the ability of gas and an electric cooktop. And perfect turkey. Perfect turkey every time with just the press of a button. So everybody's writing frantically. So I'll give you as long as it takes to let me sip some tea.
Capacity, speed, and performance. Can't go wrong.
Capacity, speed, performance are our key messages of the day for cooking. Alrighty, here we go.
All right, team.
Last cooking question. What is the total capacity of the Symmetry
Somebody
range?
answered it wrong on that side.
We actually had somebody answer wrong earlier today.
We did.
They did.
Yeah,
They
that's the
answered
right
5
answer.
thinking about the gas.
Oh, so it's
somebody
7
clicked
yards.
7 yards. We were waiting for that.
It's not. It's not. Thank you guys. I'll pay you later. Boom. Wasn't talking football, 7-yard line. We're talking cubic feet here, guys.
Somebody
Come
saw
on.
7 and was in a hurry to click in.
It's all right.
So with that, really quick, we're going to take a field trip over to some induction cooking.
Stand up.
So if everybody
Field
would
trip. And then
stand
we'll
up
have a
and
little
come over
chocolate
here
chip
for
cookie
me.
break and then start up again. Hey, we're winning now, team.
So remember, you guys, if you can leave a little path for the camera, that would be great. So here I have a cup of water.
You guys can be up front if you want.
And we are going to boil that cup of water. while our knight
come see it.
attacks the dragon. Wah, wah. So, have you guys seen induction cooking before?
Yes.
Yes? That's awesome, right? Okay, so what are some of the advantages of induction cooking?
It's water boiling quick.
Quicker cooking time. Okay, what else? Safer.
Unless it connects with magnetic surface.
Hot to touch. Not hot to touch, okay. So how does it work? Magnets. Magnets. But okay, so if I'm a customer and you tell me it works by magnets, what do I get? What? Huh? Okay, so let's think about it this way. I have my pot. It's already steaming, so you know it's quicker. I take it off. What's it going to do to me? It's beeping. Why is it beeping? So none of the sensors are picking up. I put it down. The sensors are picking up. Okay, so that means it knows to create the magnetic field that it cooks by, which is why the pan has to hold a magnet, because induction creates a magnetic field only around the pot. So we're going to do a little, this is our magnetic field. So everybody that's got free hands, get your hands up, please.
Exercise.
So we're creating a magnetic field. That magnetic field is interacting with the molecules in the pot, and they're starting to move. Now they're starting to bang together. Now they're starting to move. What are we getting?
Friction.
Friction. And then friction creates what's coming on their hands? Heat. And how does heat cook? It's heat. Exactly. Come
like
on.
Karate
I'm
Kid.
trying to get somebody to say, huh? See, you guys are all ready today. So now you can see the heat and the steam, and that's the basic way that you can tell a customer how it cooks, okay? Keeps them engaged, it keeps them interacted, it gets the deer out of the headlights look. But you can see here, you can see the ring of the element. If I was on a radiant cooktop, I couldn't do this. Or my little plastic figurines would not be figurines anymore, they would be a goo, okay? So not only is it quick, I could have a little facial. It's already boiling. My knight is safe. He can continue battling the dragon for years to come. Okay, I'm ready to stop boiling. So on a radiant element, if I was to stop boiling, how long will it take it to stop? Forever, right? Okay, so do you want to hit that power button right there for me, Kelly? Let's count it. Press it one more time. It doesn't like you. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. I guess it had to be a little firmer. So 3 seconds and the boil's gone, okay? So it's responsive, okay? It's not going to create a field unless you have a metal there. So if someone lays a spoon on it and has happens to be a magnetic spoon, and hits 2 points, it's not gonna work. It has to have 3. And I was affectionately joking with the other class, ladies and gentlemen too. If you want to know the quality of your jewelry, put a ring on each hand, lay it down. If you get hot, the jewelry's not real. And what you do after that is between you and somebody else, okay? Alrighty? If it's beeping, then you know the jewelry's real and life's good, okay? Can't help you with the stones, but at least you know the ring's real, alrighty? So now it's time for a 15-minute break. So it is now 2:10. Please be back at 2:25, and we're going to put some cookies out here for you to enjoy. And you can ask questions of us, look at any of the products that you want. Yeah, I would just do it just like that.